What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm here with my client Ace. Ace has been working with me for like 3 months now. He's currently down about 40 pounds, I'd say.
Hmm?
And yeah, we're just gonna have a talk, have a chat. I'm gonna ask him a bunch of questions, see how he liked the program, and you can also learn from him as well because he has been really good, very consistent. One of the most consistent clients I've ever had. All right. So first of all, Ace, welcome to the call. Nice to see you, bro.
So,
Could you tell us a little bit about yourself?
um, I'm a freshman in high school. Um, I was like around like 200 pounds in February or January, close to that. And like well, I was close to it. But like when I saw the weight of the scale and I saw it like close to 200 pounds, I just couldn't let that happen, you know. I would feel like a failure if I went to 200 pounds, stuff like that. I'm like, at the time I was like 5'7", a freshman in high school, and there's no way I could get bigger. So I just decided to turn my life around. It was in, I think, October or December when I started like realizing that. So I didn't like straight up just start working out. I like made sure to watch what I eat, and then I still really wanted to lose weight at that time. I think it was around January, February when I saw your reel and I commented on it. And at first, I didn't get the notification that you commented back. I'm pretty sure you commented like a week. You commented back on it like a week ago. And I didn't get the notification. Then you reached into my DMs and I realized that you commented back on it. So I'm really glad you
Okay.
went into my DMs.
Awesome, awesome, bro. Yeah, so you mentioned that you saw my reel. So how did you find it? Was it like you were just scrolling around and my
Well,
reel just popped up?
I think Google like might be able to hear your voice because I remember like talking to my friend about like really wanting to lose weight. Well, I shouldn't say that because Google isn't owned by Instagram, but it's still weird because I remember I was talking to my friend about losing weight, and then I would just get these nonstop like calorie deficit diet videos constantly, and you were like one of the smaller ones that I found. So I didn't want some guy who had like 600,000 followers or 20K, and so I just wanted to find someone small so I could actually talk to him. Because
Okay, awesome.
yeah,
So basically, the fact that I wasn't that popular, you felt like you had like a much bigger chance of actually
yeah.
getting help.
Pretty sure at the time you had like maybe 600 followers on your workout account or your
Oh
FitVic
yeah,
account. FitVic
that that
account.
that was like that was like a couple of months ago. Damn, I'm at like 1600 now. That's
Yeah, the
interesting.
quality of your content's gotten a lot better, the editing and everything.
Yeah, appreciate
I
that,
think
bro.
I, I think the video, I can't remember what the video was, but it wasn't an ad. It was just straight up recommendation. It wasn't an ad for Instagram. But yeah, I remember the first videos I saw of you was like you were in a grocery store, and I'm pretty sure you were like giving recommendations of like food to eat. So I think I remember one of them laying like I think a mini Rice Krispie treat because it had like 90 calories in it.
Yeah.
That's what I remember.
Okay. Yeah. Those videos, yeah, I did do a lot of those earlier on. Now I do more mindset videos and I
Yeah,
still give recommendations, but it's more like I do mindset and I do recommendations mostly on my YouTube now. Okay.
yeah.
So yeah, that's cool. That's cool that you found me and we were able to get chatting. So basically we got chatting. What made you decide to work with me one on one?
Um, I just really appreciated like you having so much faith in me or believing in me a lot because I was like I could have been just like another one of those Gen Z kids, like 15 years old, doesn't give a crap about anything. But I really appreciate how much faith you had in me, and that really you said you just made you helped me learn about so many things. So I was just like really confident, and you put so much faith in me. You told me I could do it, all that stuff. So I just trusted the process.
Yeah, honestly, that's what coaching is all about, right? Usually, I think I got this from my mentor. Your coach is usually the first person to believe in you before you actually believe in yourself,
Yeah,
right? Because most of the time, even with a lot of famous basketballers, like most of the time, they didn't even think that they would be able to get to where they are right now. But because they had
yeah,
good coaches that were actually able to, guide them and tell them like, hey, you're the man, right? You're gonna be on top. they were able to now reflect that belief in their own life and put in the work to actually get there. Right. So that's why coaching is really important. But yeah, I appreciate you, you know, wanting to work with me. And also
Yeah.
too, it's like it was great because you were very consistent, you were very motivated, and you did the work, and it shows, right? It shows. You were able to drop like what, close to 40 pounds. So that's good. That's really
Still
good.
going. Still
All right.
going.
Yeah, you're still going. Like we
Yeah.
still have a,
Long ways
a
to
little
go.
more to go, but you'll get there.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right. So, did you have any reservations when I told you about my program? And I told you about. I feel like you just jumped in. You were just like, no questions, just jumped in.
Cause I
Like
just like wanted to do it so bad. I wanted to lose weight so bad. So I mean, I didn't really ask anyone about like I didn't really like ask my friends if you were like if this is like I should do this. I just really had no one in life. I had really no one. I mean, I had the average friends and family saying, "Nah, you're good. Doesn't matter what your weight. You're fine." Stuff like that. And I really liked a person telling me and being real with me. So I didn't really care how your program was as long as like I was getting the results. And what I really appreciate from you is teaching me about fluctuation in weight. Because when I first started working with you, I was really unmotivated because I think it was 195 when I first started working with you. And I remember dropping down to like 190, then 197. And all the fluctuation when I first started, I didn't learn about it first, so I was just like super unmotivated. And I really appreciated you like teaching me about that.
Yeah. So basically, you got to learn because again, starting a weight loss journey is a very daunting process, right? You're
Yeah.
going into this territory that you've never been in before. You have like no information, right? There's so much information, so basically you have no information because you don't know what to believe. But
Hmm.
it's good to have that one person that's just gonna like guide you in that one direction and teach you everything you need to know. It's not just about, oh, take your workout plan, take your diet plan, go do it. Right? They actually take their time to teach you and follow your progress. Okay. So yeah, I mean, you are super motivated, and I really like that in anyone that's looking to join my program or looking to work with me because I have conversations with a lot of people, and I can tell from the conversation that this person is not even going to sign up. This person is probably just out here messing around, just looking for some attention. They're not really that serious
Hmm.
because when I get on a call with them, I'm like, okay, why do you want to lose weight? They're like, I don't know. I just want to lose weight. And I'm just like,
Yeah, there doesn't have to be like a whole story to it. It just there should be a reason why you want to do it.
yeah, you should have a reason. You should have a motivation for it.
Yeah.
Right. So, yeah, that makes sense. All right, man. So basically, you said that you had no reservations before joining the program, but once you joined, was the program all you wanted it to be in terms of what you
Well,
expected from it?
I think at first I was confused about like the gaining muscle and losing weight thing because I remember you're like I wanted to just lose weight and then like you were telling me how much I need to like gain muscle and then when you taught me about like the car engine
Hmm.
like the car engine I forgot about the word um example
Yeah,
finally I
I
got it
told you about
car
the
engine
car engine
example.
example where, basically if you have a V4 engine and a V6 engine, your muscle is like now it's like at a V4 engine level, right? And the more muscle you build, it's like you're upgrading your car engine to a V6 or a
Yeah.
V8. Then you're able to burn a lot more gas when you're driving. Right. So basically, that's the effect that muscle has on fat. Because I know you were really hung up on just losing weight, but
Yeah.
not really building any muscle.
Because at
And
first I just wanted, yeah. Because at first I just wanted to see the number go down.
yep, yep. That's what everybody wants to see. And of course, the number is going to go down. But we do have to look at it and say, okay, we want this number to go down in the best way possible. Right? So I'd much rather see the numbers slowly taper down than for you to go super quick
Yeah.
and then you feel like shit. Right?
Because
So
if it just goes down super quick, there's no way that it's just gonna stay like that.
yeah, it's
Because
not
because
sustainable.
if it's easy to lose weight, it's just as easy to gain it all back. Because if it takes you like a month to lose all that weight, then you're gonna feel good about it, and then probably not feel the best about it. You're just, oh, the number's down, and then you're gonna eat. And then once you realize all the weight, all the number has gone down, you're just gonna eat whatever you want. Because if it isn't hard to lose weight, then it's not gonna be hard to gain it all back.
for sure.
You got to go through like
Yeah.
that process, and if you want to call it trauma, because the more you go through it and the more pain you go through, it's gonna be harder to actually gain it all back and go back into those habits.
Yeah, because you've made so much investment in regards to your time. You've probably put some money into it. You've put all these things into it, right? So it's going to be very difficult for you to just look back and say, you know what? I'm just going to destroy all this progress that I've made and I'm just going to go back to being overweight. Like,
Yeah.
you're not going to do that, right? That's why when a lot of people want things for free, I tell them that you should not be trying to get things for free, because when you get things for free, you're not going to value it enough
Yeah.
to actually sustain it. You're just going to get it for free, and then because you got it for free, it has no value to you, right? So you're just going to throw it away at a moment's notice. All right. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. So how has your life changed basically since you joined? Right? Like, how I know when you first joined, yeah, you were like, I'll just let you go. I'll just let you go. So, how's your life changed since you first joined and since you've lost all that weight?
Well, when I was first like getting close to 200, I think I did hit 200 once in my life, but then I lost like when I first talking to you, I was like 195, and I think I did hit 200, and I was just, it was one of the worst times of my life. Like all the comments, uh, no girls talking to me. I mean, I don't know if you ever used Snapchat before, but like, so basically, like, I would like sometimes accidentally add these girls, and then the girls would add me back saying like WYLL, what do you look like? I remember I would send it to them, and then it was either an instant block or it was a EU, and it was either it was a EU and a screenshot, and then they would block me, and it just was so unmotivating, and like, yeah, but it's changed a lot since
Man,
then.
I'm laughing now, but that is the most devastating thing that could happen to anybody. It's, yeah, it's so. Oh my god, man! I don't know how you went through that, but it's and so many people are going through the exact same thing today,
Oh
and
God,
they think that nothing is wrong with them, that they can just stay overweight. And I'm just like, it could never be me, it could never be me, man. Like, man, yeah, that's the worst thing, that's the worst thing that could
yeah,
happen,
oh God,
to get judged for something that is definitely in your control. Like, if you get judged for
yeah,
something that is not in your control, I can understand, right? But something that's within your control and you're letting yourself like get beat down and get judged
yeah.
for it, it's so bad. It feels so bad, right? But man, I'm glad that things have kind of looked up for you and kind of changed in that regard. Like, I might find a picture when I do the post editing of the videos and stuff.
Yeah.
I might just find a picture of what you look like and compare it to what you look like right now and just post it there. So people are gonna see that massive changes everywhere.
Like
All
I
right.
get like people make fun of me all the time for being a ginger, but I don't like get myself down for it because it's something I can't control. What am I gonna do? Dye my hair? It's funny. I
That's
love the comments, but what really got to me was when I was fat and a ginger, and I don't know. The editor can put it up here if you want, but it's a person named Queso. He's like a really big guy, and he's a ginger. He's a Twitch streamer, and his people would just call me Queso all day, or print pictures of him, put printers, print pictures of him, and they would print pictures of him, put it in my locker. It was funny at first, but
damn.
like getting called that like a million times a day, and for something I can control is just so it just put me down a lot. So
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
totally feel you, man.
life's amazing now. I mean, I'm still working on my weight. I eventually just want to like whenever I get to 150 or around it, that's when I want to start bulking up. Whenever I get to the body I want, that's when I'm gonna start working out. I'm not working out. I mean bulking up. Um,
Mhm.
yeah, life's amazing. I mean, there's so many benefits to it. And I think one of the great things of me working with you is that it shows that your program is all ages. I think that's one of the amazing things. You probably work with people who are 40s, 30s, but I doubt you've worked with anyone my age, and it just shows that whatever age you are, as long as you're not like 12 or something, if you're in your teens, you can work with this guy. You can do the
Yeah.
system if you work with this guy. If you're in your
Of course,
teens.
it's universal, right? I mean, when I created it, yes, I did create it for a lot of busy guys, like guys that work a lot, people in their 30s, people in their 40s. But because I made it so simple, I literally made it so simple to the point that even a kid in middle school could actually understand, right? Could understand and really apply those
It's monkey
principles.
brain. Yeah, it's literally
Because
monkey brain.
yeah, it's like it's so simple because I'm like, okay, these guys are working so much. Their lives are already complicated. Why would I want to create a program that's going to complicate your life even more? Right? It should be easy for you. That's what's going to keep you consistent. And that's why I built it the way I built it. So, yeah, I appreciate the feedback on that, man. Um, so basically, last question would be, what advice would you give to anyone on the fence about joining? So let's
Um,
say I was talking to someone and they were like, "Oh, I'm not sure about the program," and they're watching this video right now. What advice would you give to them?
I mean, just do it. If unless you're working or something, drop everything you're doing and just do it, because eventually it'll
Oh,
be worth
look
it.
at this.
I swear to God, I did not see that on your shirt.
It's so funny that you said that, and that's the exact shirt that I'm wearing
Put
right
the
now.
gif, put the gif of the meme. Just do it. Put that meme up there right now. Do it, editor. Put the gif of the
Oh
meme and just
man,
say,
yeah.
"Just do it."
It's so funny. Like that was just like the universe just aligning things.
On God, I mean, the meme. Just do it. Just do it.
Yep.
Unless something heartbreaking or tragic is going through your life right now, just do it. And another example is like something very heartbreaking went through for me, and like it messed with my mental health a lot. Um, my grandpa passed away when I was in the middle of this program, and
Hmm.
I still was working. Like, yeah, it took like probably like 3 week or a month break from the program, but I didn't let that get to me. I mean, yeah, obviously it got to me, but I didn't like, let's say I got fat again. I didn't want my reason to be is that my grandpa died.
Hmm.
I didn't want there to be a reason. I wanted to keep going. So I took maybe like a 3 week or a month break from working out, but I
That's
didn't,
like about a month.
yeah,
Mhm.
I didn't quit the program, but I basically just didn't do it. But I didn't binge eat. I didn't depress eat. I just kept going because those things happen in life. Happen all the time. I'm not the
Yeah.
only one. Happens all the time.
Yep. And also too, you've already created the habits, right? You already started creating the habits. You started eating better. So once you started doing all those things, it's literally just ingrained in your system. Like you just cannot go back,
Yeah.
right? You just can't go back. Like this is you now. You've already started assimilating into a new identity. So it's really really like yeah, it's awesome, man. Like just do it. That's what I usually say too. It's like, you could go back, you could go think about it, you could sit down and, just forget about it and just keep watching more videos
Hmm.
and keep scrolling through Instagram, wondering, like, looking at your life just pass you by. Or you could just get in, do it, and then be good, right? Lose the weight. Like, what's keeping you from
Yeah.
actually starting? Okay, so yeah, man, appreciate that, telling everybody that, and yeah, appreciate you jumping on this interview. Is there anything else
I
you would
think I
like to
got one more
share?
tip, a couple more tips. Is like I think I would make like
Okay.
a playlist of like those kind of videos, like the calorie deficit, those kind of videos, or I especially liked watching like those videos of like not bodybuilders, but the people who lost a lot of weight and started making content. Maybe you could do you for an example, like just those kind of videos, and then put them into a playlist whenever I feel like unmotivated to work out or stuff like that. Also, another one is probably like go to the bathroom or anywhere, just you're in your room, personal home. And if you feel unmotivated to work out that day or feel unmotivated in general, just make a video of yourself telling you can do it. And then whenever you feel unmotivated, watch that video, and nothing motivates you more than yourself. You are your brain, you are your mental health. So if you hear it coming from your voice and your face and your body, that will just help you a lot more. And it's going to be especially better. Let's say you lose 50 pounds and you watch that video. Like even what motivated me the most is my dad noticing it. My dad, I remember there was a picture of his work, and it was I think it was a Christmas, and he was like, yeah, he said to me like a week ago, he was like, you look so much different. You look like my brother Paul. You look so much like my brother Paul. He said, ever since you lost that weight, you've looked a lot like my brother Paul. It's just crazy. Like, to me personally, I don't think I've done a lot, but just knowing my own father, the person who hangs out with me every day, I speak to him every day. There's only like 3 people who I speak to on a daily, and it's my parents. Just them noticing means the world to me. Motivates me so much.
That's
So
awesome, man.
that'll just
That's
be my
awesome.
tips, just to make a playlist of those videos, make a video of yourself, and just know, like, no matter what struggles you go through, I went through a lot of struggles trying to lose weight. Um, I mean, you can do it. I mean, there's nothing stopping you.
For sure, man. Very powerful words. Very powerful words.
Yep.
You know, if it requires you getting help from someone else, do it. Right? Whatever you need to do. That's not a that's not a state you want to be in for a long time, because there's so many benefits to actually being in better shape. Right? And most people, they just don't see that. There's so many things you're able to do now that you couldn't do when you were
Yeah.
125, 200. Right? So yeah, really powerful words, and I appreciate you sharing that with everyone else. But that's gonna be it for today, guys. And yeah, guys, if you want to follow Ace's journey, you can follow me on Instagram. Basically, I post all my clients all the time. You're just gonna see them there, right?
Yep.
And yeah, if you have any questions, if you want any have any inquiries, you want to join the program as well. There's gonna be a link in the description where you can book a one-on-one call with me. But until next time, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.